Well, today we are out in the computer mess room in nearly freezing cold weather because I need to make a big announcement video that I've been putting off for the longest time, and I figure I might as well get it out now. So, I'm going to try not to make this portion too long because it's actually pretty damn cold out here, and I'd rather get inside and finish off the video on my computer. So, I guess we'll get this out of the way first and foremost. After you guys see this video, I'm going to be hanging up the camera and I'm going to be postponing video content creation. Now, the reason why I'm doing that is because I'm going off to college soon, and literally today is pretty much my only real major free day that I get to make a video, so I'm going to make this video because it needs to be done. But yes, I'm going to be soon going off to college, and there's still a lot of stuff for me to do, and thus I don't want to be continually making YouTube videos that are just going to distract me from what I should be working on. So that's the thing. It's not permanent. It's going to be temporary. I don't know how long, but I know it's not going to be forever. So bear with me on that. It is going to be coming up here right after this video. I'm going to be calling it quits. More than likely, I'll be uninstalling iMovie because I don't even want to think about making videos. So that's going to be something. So anyway, the reason why I'm out here in the computer mess room, even though it's like extremely dark on the camera, which I apologize for, is because I wanted to make a brief mention of some systems that are going to be gotten rid of because I need to downsize my computer collection, and I need to make an announcement as to what systems I'm going to be getting rid of so you'll know not to make video requests on them in the future or whatever, because my mom's needing the space. I'd like to get rid of some stuff I'm not going to use, and overall, if I do end up moving, you know, whatever is on the shelf has to come with me, minus the air conditioners, of course. But any and all computer hardware, monitors, and equipment would have to come with me, and I don't want to be carrying around 20 different Pentium 4s, or, for example. I don't have that many, but I'm just saying. So I need to consolidate what I own, and I need to make sure that what I do have out here is what I'll actually end up using later on down the road. Now, there will probably be an exception to some, but to be honest, I don't know, that might be subject to change based on what happens in the future. So if anything does come up, I'll probably maybe make some kind of an urgent video, but don't count on that because, as I said, I'm going to be wrapping up making video production a thing for right now because I can't justify the time or the energy to make videos. So I don't know, I wouldn't count on that sort of stuff. But anyway, since I'm out here, I might as well get this done. Obviously, that beige G3 you can barely see there is staying. That's an obvious yes. Might get rid of that compact in the corner there. I might keep the Desk Pro because these Pentium 2s are getting kind of hard to find. The Gateway I might hang on to, I'm not too sure because that's one of my fastest Windows XP boxes. Even if it is gimped on the amount of memory it'll actually allocate, which is a maximum of 2 gigs. Whereas my HP down there, while it only has DDR memory instead of DDR2 like in the Gateway, at least it can take 4 gigs of RAM. So, I don't know, I might keep both because they're both equally just as nice machines. So, I don't know, I'll think about it. Obviously, if I'm going to keep one of these white box gateways, it's going to be this one. The other one's going to probably get parted out because, again, I don't have the room or I don't want to take it with me. That compact Persignia, you know, as much as I'd like to save it, it's really kind of falling apart, and I'd rather put the equipment into the Desk Pro EN, so that might just get parted out and gotten rid of because, let's face it, it's been a well-loved system, but the Desk Pro is just a lot better. I'll sell the Optiplex 755 as a basic Linux system. That compact 6708 over there is staying because that's an original Pentium 200, so that's obviously very hard to come by, and thus I'm keeping it. Even if it is a lemon, probably. Those two 6000 series pavilions are pretty easy to store, so I'll probably hang on to them. And besides, I could probably make one good system out of 2 if anything were to happen to one or the other. Obviously, the Packard Bell is staying because that's not mine, and it's also an original Pentium system, so that's staying. The Vio, I'm not too sure about. While it is running original XP, it's kind of broken, as many people might have seen. The CPU cooler is kind of messed up. So that's probably going to get parted out. I don't know for sure. Don't quote me on that. I might be hanging on to it. The Dell probably will go because I have no use for it. The HP, I'll hang on to it because I know that thing's a reliable as hell system, and I can put it in doing any activity and it'll just work. I'll probably get rid of the compact S4020WM, if anything, because I don't really need it. As much as I'd like to have a system running classic XP, I just don't know if I'm going to have the room. That Dimension 2400 is probably going to go as a basic Linux system, if anything else, because, again, I don't have a use for it. A lot of the Optiplexes and many of the Dells are just going to go. I just don't have any use for them. Same with that GX270 there. There's a GX270 there. Maybe the parts units, I'm not sure who'd want those. I'll probably give those away. That Dimension E510 I'm parting out more than likely because I just don't have a use for it, and I don't need another Pentium 4 system. I just got to remember I got to pull my Pentium D960 out of it because it doesn't work on that motherboard. The $10 Pentium 4, I may hang on to that because it's, or at least the case, because I could reuse the case and build another computer in it. But the componentry inside of it, I don't know. Obviously, that case down there is going to get scrapped, and I might keep the components in it because it's a fairly decent socket A motherboard. It's a gigabyte dual BIOS board. Pretty hard to come by for 2002 standards, so it's a pretty nice motherboard. I might hang on to it. The GX110, the personality disorder Dell Optiplex GX110, that's going to go. I have no use for it, and it's just taking up room. That I might get rid of because, again, the case is kind of beat up. I might keep the motherboard since it's a fairly nice Intel board. But it's also socket 478, and again, I just don't have a use for it. You know, it's really not all that useful to me anymore. I'll see if somebody on Facebook wants it, but if not, I'm going to junk it. And I might see about the GX270 here. I might get rid of that. The dual G5, this is probably going to get recycled because it's just not worth keeping in its current physical condition. It's just too beat up. I'm going to part this out, and I'll keep the parts around for my G5 quad, which is in the house, which I've not made a video of, but I haven't had a way to really make a video about it because the water cooler system needs work, and until I get that replaced or repaired, there's no way in hell I can demonstrate that system. So, but anyway, this one's probably going to go because it's just too far gone to save. All these printers are going to go in the garbage because I have no use for them. The two parts units over there are probably get rid of. A bunch of the stuff's just going to go into the garbage, including that big 32-inch CRT. Same thing with those LCDs down there on the floor. I just don't have a use for them, so they're going to go. Just going to start cleaning up. And that Packard Bell's going to go because there's just no point in saving that thing. It's got a bent case, as you might be able to tell, and it's only a Pentium 75. As much as I'd like to restore the system, it's got motherboard damage as far as I'm aware, and it doesn't help that it's sitting outside, and it's been sitting outside for years now, and it never really did work right from the beginning anyway because it kept having funny issues. And besides, again, it's a Pentium 75, so not really too fast of a CPU. I'll probably save the CPU at least, and maybe I'll find somebody who needs a Pentium 75 for their classic PC, who needs a socket 7 Pentium. But other than that, that's the legacy of that one. It's going to go because I just don't have a use for it. Okay, forgive me for the mess. I'm back inside. That Acer's probably going to maybe stick around. I might have a use for it. I don't know. E-machines will probably sell because somebody might need a basic internet browsing computer. The iMac's staying if I can find a room for it because that's my Snow iMac DVSE from 2000. I'll probably save the Indigo iMac as well since it still works because obviously iMacs are getting ludicrously hard to find and for a good price. That ThinkPad there is probably going to go. That RAM's got to go back in the other system, and then the other system I might just part out and get rid of. I'm not sure. The PlayStation 3 is getting recycled. That 386 PC down here on the floor, I'm going to see if I can keep around because I really want to keep that system and fix it up, but you know, going off to college and everything, it's going to severely hamper my capabilities, and especially if I have to live with roommates and stuff, I'm sure they don't want me working on this stuff. I'm sure they want their space. The Dell Inspiron Zeno may stick around. I might find a use for it as like a server or something because it's quiet, it's energy efficient, and I can throw a 3.5-inch drive in this. And there's also eSATA ports on the back. So if I wanted to connect something via eSATA, I absolutely could. That Optiplex, I forget which one this is. I think this is the GX270, or maybe it's a GX240. I don't know. I can't tell. Anyway. Probably going to get sold off. Say the Inspiron 5100. I don't really know what I'm going to do with that one. The GX150 staying around because it's Pentium 3, and those are also getting hard to find. The E-machines, Might sell that off. I don't know. It doesn't really take up that much room, but it's a single core computer from 2009. It's really not useful. And I can't get Linux to work because it's got an NVIDIA GeForce 6000 series integrated video chip, which Linux doesn't like. And it just leaves you at a black screen, so it's infinitely useless. And while, yes, technically you could upgrade the CPU and make this a cheap Windows 10 PC, I don't know what I'd make out of it even doing that, so it's not really worth it. Although I might keep it around because it's got full card reader, and it's got a DVD burner drive, and it's got plenty of USB ports. So it does have some use, but not a lot. Obviously the Canon and Lenovo book's staying because that's a 486. I'm going to try to sell the MacBook. I'm selling that. This is my mom's phone in a different case, so that's not going anywhere. Might take the printer along with me. I'll need that for class. That Toshiba down there on the floor is going to get sold off or parted out if it doesn't sell. Same thing with that Asus there, although I'll probably part that out. My EliteBook 2540p is back, although I got rid of the Panasonic Toughbook in the process, and I'll probably just sell the HP on because I don't have a use for it. Keeping the game consoles around. I'm keeping the Precision T3600, obviously, and I'm keeping the PowerMac G5 Quad that's sitting in the corner, which you can't see there. Again, my apologies for the video. The XW6600. I have the Precision T3600. I really don't need the XW6600 workstation. I may try selling it. I just don't have a use for this PC. It's too big, it's too power hungry for its performance. Well, it does have quite the capabilities. It's just not nearly as efficient as the Precision. And it's not nearly as fast. And the CPUs are out of date enough that the newest VMware workstation won't run on the CPU stack anymore. It's just slightly too old. So its use case scenario is starting to fall down further in the drain. Could be useful for an export server because it's got dual quad-core CPUs. And then depending on the graphics card that I put in here, it could help out a lot with doing like handbrake rendering. But again, it's big. It takes up a bunch of power. Don't know if it's worth it. Okay, so now I'm at my computer, so I apologize if the quality is not nearly as nice in terms of the video, but the audio might be a little bit better. I was just using my phone to record. But anyway, so I figured I'd take this moment to answer some of the questions that may come up about my decision to stop making videos as of the making of this one. One thing is, do you have an upload queue? And yes, I do. I do have uploads already stored in my channel. A lot of people already know this. So basically all I'm going to do is just start putting up one of those older videos that I've uploaded to my channel, which are mainly just software overview videos because they're easy to make and I can make a ton of them at one time. So I'm thinking once in a while, and it might be once a week, it could be once every 2 weeks, I don't know. But anyway, so I'm thinking every once in a while I'll put up one of those videos so that way at least there's something on the channel for you all to watch. It's not the best, but I'd say having a video that's not the best is better than having no video at all. And I know that it's going to be a while before I'll probably be able to make new content again. It's just the nature of the beast. Another question is going to be, are you going to continue with making live streams? And the answer to that is a big maybe, because I'm not too sure how I'm going to go at the whole live stream aspect of things. And, from right now up until I leave to go to college, which is very, very early next year, like literally as soon as the new year starts, I'm off to college, pretty much. So between now and then, maybe. I mean, I don't see myself saying no to a whole live stream thing, but at the same time, what's there for me to, live stream? What is there for me to show the YouTube audience that I could work on if I'm going to be busy doing college stuff? Not saying that that's something I couldn't do, but whatever. Anyway. So, yeah, that's a thing. Anyway. Another question is probably going to be, are you going to do vlogs? And again, the answer to that is a big maybe. Now, my intentions are, like I said earlier, I might just be uninstalling iMovie because I don't really want the distraction of me looking like, oh yeah, I can make a video, but I got this big stack of homework that needs to be prioritized and finished first. And maybe some studying in between. And so I have to kick ass at college and put YouTube aside. So I don't think I'm going to probably go out of my way to make vlogs. Now, while I'm on the topic of vlogs, if you guys were like channel update vlogs, sort of things, maybe I could manage those, but they're not going to be fancy videos. They're just going to be straight to the point, update videos about me and how things are going, potentially, if that's something that people would be interested in. And again, while I'm on that topic, I'm more than likely going to be putting some stuff into the Discord for future reference. And since I'm speaking about the Discord, yes, the Discord is going to be staying up. Now, I'm not going to be nearly as active on a lot of these networks as I used to be, Discord being one of them. I'm just simply going to turn off my notifications except for mentions, and I'm just going to turn off my notifications for YouTube and so on and so forth. I'm still going to be on Discord. I'm still going to leave it up and everything. It's just for right now, I'm just going to turn off notifications because I don't want to be bothered necessarily while I'm in class or something, or in the afternoon when I'm trying to do homework or at work potentially or something. So just don't want the distractions. So that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, I don't know about administration on Discord. That's something I'll have to figure out if the need arises. But as of right now, I don't see any need. So I'm not even going to worry about it. I think as of the big major questions that I can think of off of the top of my head, I think that's everything. Not too sure though, but I believe that's everything. So if you have a question to ask me that I didn't answer in this video, put it down below in the comment section. I'll be sure to read it. And one more question, actually, now that I just think about it. Some people might ask, are you still going to be responding to comments and whatnot if you're still going to be active on Discord and stuff? And the answer to that is a yes, but I'm going to have all of my notifications for commenting off. So if it takes me a while to get to your comments, I apologize. I'm just not going to be prioritizing doing the whole commenting thing because, again, my notifications are going to be off, and 2, I'm going to be busy figuring out college stuff. So that's just how it's going to be. So, yeah. I think that's everything, though. Again, if you have questions that I didn't answer and you want them to be answered to the best of my ability, so, if you have any questions, down below in the comment section, I want to hear them because I just want to make sure that everybody's in the know about this stuff. So, yeah, that's going to wrap up this video. As much as I don't want to have to stop making videos, this is for the better of me, and I'm making this decision because I don't want to fall behind in college because I'm too distracted on making YouTube videos, and I don't want to even think about it. So, I guess this is goodbye for now. So, I appreciate everybody who has subscribed to my channel so far. I will hope to be back soon because I know that keeping new content on the channel is a must, but as of right now, I have to switch my priority panels around, and I need to make sure that I know what I need to be doing during the day, which is not making YouTube videos. So, yeah. So, until next time, guys, I'll see you on the other side of the fence.